Hey guys, welcome back to The Broken Bar. Now today, we're gonna make a classic tequila cocktail that I think you're gonna love. And it's called the El Diablo. Now, I really like this drink because it's got this sort of sweet tart profile, but it's also got ginger in it. And that's kind of interesting for a tequila drink. And I think it's kind of fun. Now, in order to make it, you're gonna need tequila, cassis, ginger beer, and lime juice. Now for the tequila, I'm using Olmeca Altos today. This is 100% agave tequila, and we're going with Reposado, okay? For the cassis, I'm using this brand called Bardonnay. This is out of Boise, Idaho, believe it or not. And if you're not familiar with cassis, cassis is a dark kind of tart liqueur that's made with currants, which are small, super tart berries. For the ginger beer, we're going with Fever Tree because this drink demands a lot of ginger flavor, and Fever Tree's got this really strong ginger bite. And the lime juice, of course, is gonna be fresh squeezed. Always make sure you use fresh squeeze, guys. Now that's it for the ingredients. Let's move them aside so we can make the drink. Now this drink is served in a highball glass, but we are gonna be making it in a mixing tin. And I like to begin just by adding my tequila. So we'll start with our Reposado. Reposado is my absolute favorite type of tequila. I think it makes great margaritas. We're gonna add 1.5 ounces. And then we will go ahead and move on to the next ingredient, which is our cassis. And we are gonna be careful with this because this stuff is dark. It will stain your clothes. It's gonna add that sweet tart aspect to the drink. We're gonna add 1/2 ounce to the mixing tin. Okay, and lastly, we are gonna add some lime juice. So we're gonna add 1/2 ounce of our fresh squeezed lime juice. And then it's just time to ice this guy up and give it a shake. Now, when I ice up the tin, I like to also ice up the glass that we're gonna serve it in. So we'll just throw some ice into the tin there. And we'll load up the glass, so we don't have to do that here in just a second. You'll notice I'm using some pebble ice today, but you know, any ice will work, just as long as it's cold. Get that out of the way. Now we'll just set this aside and we'll give this guy a good shake. But when we shake this up, we want to make sure that we're not like over diluting, since we are going to be pouring over more ice. So we're just going to give it a quick little like whip shake. And that's really all you need to do. Now we'll go ahead and strain the cocktail over the ice. And you could use a Hawthorne strainer. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. This is just old habits. You'll notice that there's still a lot of room there at the top of the glass. And that is simply because we have one last ingredient to add. We're gonna add our ginger beer, guys. So, top off the drink, nice and slowly so you don't fizz over the top. There we go. And I really like this Fever Tree, again, because this has such a strong like ginger bite to it. It's a little bit more like the original, ginger that they used in this cocktail, which was ginger ale back in the 1940s. Anyway, we're not doing history lessons, but we do have to garnish the drink. So I'm gonna throw a lime on top of that bad boy. And a nice tall drink like this demands a straw, so we'll throw the straw on there. And that, my friends, is an El Diablo. Check it out. All right, let's go ahead and see how we did here. Man, that's good. It's sweet and tart, but it's balanced, like you get that ginger sweetness with the berry tart and that lime. The tequila, you can tell, is in there, and I think the Reposado is the perfect tequila to use in this. I think this is a great drink if you want to go with something classic tequila and you just don't want to do a regular old margarita. Anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you liked what you saw. Come back next time. We're gonna make another drink. Cheers.